What's up everybody, I am Jasprit Singh and welcome to the Minority Mindset. You're done with college and now you can enter the real world and finally start to apply that sophisticated knowledge you spent your whole life learning. There's just one teeny tiny problem. You never learned how to use your money! But it's not really a big deal. It's not like you go to school to become financially successful. Okay, maybe you do, but what's so hard about understanding money? You go to work to earn it, and then you go to the store to spend it. Yeah, and that's probably why the majority of people are broke, living paycheck to paycheck, have little to no savings, are drowning in debt, and have no investments. These are not exaggerations. These are all facts. As somebody who has personally seen tons of people dig themselves into a financial hole before their 26th birthday, I want to go over 7 financial traps to avoid while you're in your 20s. First, how people lose $8,000 in seconds. $8,000? I would never lose $8,000. I don't even got $8,000. Well, it's not as hard as you might think. When you finish school and you enter the real world, you need a car to get to and from work, right? Yeah, I don't live in a big city, so what do you want me to do? Ride my bike to work like a caveman? Well, your car is a depreciating consumer expense. The very second you drive your beautiful, fully loaded $40,000 car off the lot, your car will lose $8,000 worth of value. Just like that. When you are young and juicy, buy a cheap and used and beat up car that you can afford to buy with cash. This way, you don't have to make any sort of car payments. This way, you can take this extra money and use it to build yourself while you're still young. Second, your beautiful vacations. If you're mad that I told you to downsize your car, you're really gonna hate me now, so sorry. Just because you want something doesn't necessarily mean that you should buy it. But Jasprit, what if everyone I know is going to Singapore? Can't I just put it on my credit card? I know everybody was financing vacations in college with student loans, but you cannot afford to do that. If you can't afford to go on a vacation, you should not go. This is your time to build. How do you know if you can afford something or not? Simple, follow my rule of 5. If you can't buy 5 of them, you can't afford 1 of them. Third, let's talk about your phone. I'm gonna keep this point short because I already made a whole rant on this and I'll link it in the description below, but do not finance your stupid phones. Jasprit, I think you mean smartphones. Well, if you don't know how to make money off of your phone in this digital revolution, you don't have a smartphone, you have a stupid phone. And stupid expenses should never be financed. Number 4, not investing your money. I've been saying that this is your time to build, and the earlier you start investing, the bigger your results can be because your money will have more time to grow and compound. When you have time, now you can take your money and invest it. And when your money makes you money, then you can take this new money and invest that too. Then when your money's money makes you money, then you can invest that too. And when your money's money makes you money, you can invest that too. You know where I'm going with this. This goes on, and if you stick with it, you can build a huge investment fund that'll be making you money whether or not you go to work. Albert Einstein called this type of compound interest investing the 8th wonder of the world because of how powerful it is. But in order for compound interest to really have its full effect, you need 2 things. Delayed gratification and time. Delayed gratification allows you to put more money towards your investments today, and time allows your money to grow, and it lets your money's money grow, and it lets your money's money grow, and it lets your money's money grow, and on and on and on. If you are interested in learning more about how you can start investing and money management in general, we have an ebook on money management and investing, and you can read it for free when you sign up for our money and finance newsletter, and you can do that by clicking the link up here or by clicking the link in the description below. 5th, who's trying to party? The average American, spends about $200 a month on going out and entertainment. They spend an additional $50 a month on alcohol and an additional $188 a month on smoking. Add that all up and you have about $5,200 a year that you're blowing Literally. Imagine only doing half of that and investing the other half. One of the best things you can do right now is just move into a cave, metaphorically speaking. Of course. For a few years, just disappear. Don't party, don't travel, and don't buy any fancy things. And then take all this extra money that you just saved and invest it in yourself and your future. What? Do you not want me to enjoy life, Jasprit? Your sacrifice for a few years today will pay off many, many, many times over tomorrow. You might hate me today, but you'll come back and thank me later. Sixth, letting your banker be your financial planner. Now that you're getting more settled and comfortable in your job, it's time to get more settled in your life, which obviously means buy a big house. You call up your bank and you let them know that you want to buy a home, and you send them your income statements, and they tell you, hey, I think you can afford a $300,000 home. $300,000, huh? I really wanted to buy something a little bit bigger. Is there anything else you can do? Your banker puts you on hold for a couple minutes, and then they come back and say, it's your lucky day. We have a special promotion going on right now where you can buy a $500,000 home that you can't afford with just 3% down. That's way more than what you expected, so you get excited and you call up your real estate broker and you tell them the good news, and they love it. They love the idea of you being able to buy a bigger home. Stop it. Just stop it right there. I need you to stop right here. It is not your bank's job and it's not your real estate agent's job to tell you how big of a home you can afford. These are salespeople. They get paid by how much you buy. The bigger you buy, the more they make. Trust me, I know. I used to work as a real estate salesperson. This doesn't mean they're bad people. This means you need to know your number and you need to know what you can afford. Financing things that you don't need, that you can't afford, and that don't pay you is very expensive, and it's the #1 reason why the majority of people will never build wealth. And number 7, thinking that your job is the end-all be-all. You got your fancy degree, so your education's out of the way, and now you got a good job, and after work you come home and you just want to relax and watch Gordon Ramsay scream at restaurant owners on TV. There are 2 things that you need to know. Your education shouldn't end at school, that's just where it starts, and your life shouldn't end at your job. That's just where it begins. If you really want to live that life you've been dreaming about and help your parents and help your spouse and buy those fancy things for your children, then you're gonna have to earn more money. And well, formal education can make you a living, but self-education can make you a fortune. You're gonna have to start doing things after work. That means you need to use this time to educate yourself, read books, join networking groups, invest in online courses, and most importantly, take action. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed our video, hit that thumbs up button and share it with one friend so we can help spread the word. Don't miss our new videos on entrepreneurship, business, and money every Wednesday and Friday at 7:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So hit the subscribe button and the notification bell below. That way you actually find out when our new videos are released. And as always, keep hustling.